Yo, it's Ebro, Laurel, and Rosenberg. Wallo's on the program.
AKA.
Wallo telling us we only got 10 minutes. This motherfucker putting out a book, got a drink, and got 10 minutes for us.
Listen, man, this show is produced by $1 million worth of game. A lot of y'all didn't know that.
Oh, wow.
You own that. But listen, today we talking about All With Good Intentions, my book dropping this Tuesday.
Wait, you trying to rush through the interview?
No, I ain't rushing through it. I got to get this off.
We gonna get to it. Wait, you don't run this show, bro.
Oh, man, damn, man. See,
you don't run this show.
See,
this
is a different Ebro than Apple. But go ahead.
Yeah,
no.
Very different.
He's on top. Hi, Wallo.
Yeah.
Hi. He was nice to me.
Oh, no,
there.
you saw him in a different space.
Damn, man.
This ain't that, bro. Hang on.
Hang
on. One thing at a time. No caffeine, plant-based.
Yes.
Watermelon blast.
Crack it open and try it.
All right.
Crack it open and try it. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Here we go.
That's all I'm going to tell you. Crack it open and try it.
It's not chilled, so.
It don't have to be, but crack it open and try it.
You think it'll still taste good when it's not chilled?
Yeah, crack it open and try it.
Let's see. No pressure. Don't lie, Ebro.
It's fucking good.
Okay.
It's fucking good. Watermelon, and it's fucking good.
And it's watermelon.
Watermelon
Plant-based.
blast is the flavor. It's plant-based. Now, zero caffeine, electrolytes, B12, B6.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
All right, honestly, I'm
useful.
excited for the drink, but I don't have time to go over the ingredients.
about-
I got a lot to talk about with Wallo.
We got
a
to
lot
talk
to
now.
do
Put it
here.
down. Let's
And
talk.
we have a
Come on, let's
book.
go.
Armed with good intentions.
Yes.
I want to tell you, I have the biggest compliment I could possibly give you.
Okay.
I hate inspirational videos that come up on my timeline.
Go ahead.
I hate them. Except from Wallo.
Thank you.
I don't know why. There's something about the way you give your inspiration that actually connects and doesn't feel fraudulent to me. Like you seem like a real person, and then when I saw you were promoting a book, I'm like, well, this is a guy who this is what the path should have been for you. No,
Thank you.
Don't you seem like a book man?
Yes.
What is it you think about the way you've connected with people through the internet that has just connected so well? Like, why do I feel that way when I see you?
I'm just being me. I ain't trying to cap for nobody. Either you're going to mess with it or you're not. And I'm cool with that. You don't owe me nothing. I owe you nothing. It's not that you hating that you don't like me. It just might not be your cup of tea, but I'm going to be me every day. And if you don't, it ain't your thing, it ain't your thing. I come from the bottom. And culture, the bottom dictate the top. I think a lot of people understand the Ebro, know that. I deal with the people in real time. I touch people. I feel I'm right there with people, human people. And I feel as though I represent the people that the world forgot about. So I'm out here pushing for them to show them, listen, you got a shot. No matter what happened, you was on drugs, you was homeless, you ain't grow up with a mom, your dad was in the penitentiary. You got a shot out here. You got to keep believing, and I'm living proof of that. I'm not a speaker. You got a lot of speakers, but I'm not a speaker I don't speak theory. You can't teach what you don't know. You can't lead where you don't go. I manifested everything that I tell you to do. If I tell you, go ahead, you could do it, I'm telling you because I did it. If I tell you could be a millionaire, I'm telling you because I done that. If I could tell you, you could come back, I'm telling you I done that. All this magical shit, I'm not one of them dudes that's talking no magical shit.
How did you do it, Wallo? You showed up in my life from a distance.
And he ran towards the camera in the rain.
Yeah.
And then it was
right.
And
all of a sudden you were there, and I'm like, and now it's as if Wallo's always been around. Gilly, I had the history of where he came from. Mm-hmm. You just sort of popped up. What is the real emergence of Wallo into all my life?
I came home from prison. My cuz was already doing his thing. I'm living in my grandma's middle room.
Broadcasting on Instagram.
I'm from grandma's middle room. Yeah. Shout out to Nanny. She be 90 years old September 3rd. She's the OG of OGs. And I just started selling T-shirts. But while I'm selling T-shirts, I'm doing videos. So I'm selling the T-shirts. And while I'm selling the T-shirts, I used to go to independent, mom and pop businesses, and I used to do commercials for them for free to show that I was a marketer. So I did 30 commercials. People started calling me, yo, how much is that? And I was like, I don't know. And I started charging for them.
And the commercial was using your Instagram to promote them.
To promote them. Like, I'll be like, yo, man, it's Ebro Barbershop, man. Come down, check Ebro out. He got the best cuts, good prices, boom, 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 boom. Ebro, tell him what you got going on. Ebro be like, yo, man, I'm Ebro, man. Come down, check us out.
But at first, that's for free. Just
it's
on
for free.
Your gram.
It's for free.
So they're like, why not? Sure, I'll do it.
It's for free because I'm big on proof of concept. You got to bring proof. Everybody always talking about, nobody want to hear what you can do. What is you doing?
But how did you have it? Do you even have any real followers?
I had some followers.
So Gilly had gotten you some followers?
Gilly had, and then I started my Instagram in jail. In 2013, I had a hot phone in penitentiary. That's where I started. So I got some from there. So by the time I came home, the attention from Cuz got me more, and they were just rocking with me. Meek Mills posted me. A bunch of people started posting me that I didn't know at the time. And it just kept happening, you know.
So you were just uplifting like neighborhood
Yeah, I was in the
businesses
hood
that you loved.
because I always saw motivation. Like when I seen motivation, it was some dude with a baggy suit on that was totally disconnected from the culture of the people at the bottom.
Yeah.
So I said, I got him. I got this shit. And I said, because a lot of times we're not even represented in a lot of spaces. Mm-hmm. So I said, okay, I got this. I know what I got to do.
Going back to the reason you went to jail, and also the story of even being in the same penitentiary with other family members.
Yeah, my stepfather and my brother, we was both cellies different times.
And tell that story, because I think that's even overcoming that. What page is that on in the book?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna show you a picture. This picture right here, E, right? See this picture?
Yeah.
This picture right here is me, my stepfather, my older brother.
This one here?
Yeah. No, down the bottom.
Okay.
And so my step-pop, we going to see him in Dallas Penitentiary in Pennsylvania. That's me in the back. That's my brother Steve on the side. That's in the 80s. 1998, me and my step-pop became cellmates in that prison. 2005, me and my brother became cellmates in that prison. And I'm talking about generational incarceration. That was my life. You know what I mean? That, just growing up, going to see him, so excited to go see him on visits, I wound up, being there. You know.
Now, when you say you wound up being there, it wasn't like that was your aspiration to be there.
No, it wasn't. But one thing I knew, I grew up where as though the stuff my grandma told me, she was outnumbered by the streets. My brother was in the street game, so I said I had to step up.
And by streets, you're saying dope? Or are you
no,
saying
I'm saying crime. I'm talking about everything from pickpocketing to boosting to snatching jewelry, just trying selling dope, everything in the between to just make it happen. Because at the time, since 9, I was married to the streets of Philadelphia based upon, I'm not going to say, I'm going to say because I wanted to be down. And my brother was already in it. And then, some hardships on mom.
And you felt like you had to prove yourself. That was the version
and
of
I had to
proving
get some
yourself.
money. We had to get some money. Mom got injured, mom foot got hurt, and we had to go get it. And that was the whole thing coming up. Because I'm going to be straight up with you. Growing up in the ghetto, the only people that I see and give respect was the successful criminal. The dude that was working, that was a plumber, he was a sucker. So I said to myself, and I'm not saying it now as that, I'm saying it from a point of, from the most beautifulest woman in the community to the older ladies, they only respected the dude that pulled up with the Benz. Hey, baby. They ain't say nothing to Mr. James that walked by that was a plumber. Nobody gave him no. So I said, from the steps, I got to be that dude. I got to get some money. I got to get some jewelry. I got to get a car.
Do you think that sentiment in poor neighborhoods is still there, where the hardworking person isn't getting the respect and the love from the community?
No, it flipped in a way because the hardworking person, he lasting long. He outlast, because I could do, that crime might take me 5 minutes or it may take me 6 months. I might get some money. But in the time that I spent in the penitentiary, I spent 7,300 days in prison. That's, 20 years. I'm getting paid on the max 42 cents an hour. You do the numbers, it don't add up. It only took me, like my entire incarceration from the 20 years and the 5 years I did in juvenile, the total crimes probably didn't even add up to 5 minutes. A crime is done like this. So 25 years incarcerated versus 5 minutes. So the dude that's working every day, he got good credit, got credit cards, he flying, he building a home, he doing all that. Like
that's the fly shit.
That's the fly shit.
And you feel like the low income, the poverty stricken attitude now leans more in that direction, where people are like getting hip, like, nah, I'll be a plumber. Shit, I'll make a few $100 an hour. I'll be an electrician.
Right now, if I was doing HVAC, I could just ride around any city and just hustle, because everybody doing construction. Yo, my man, I got this price. Let me come here and do you. Like, it's like a hut. People is now understanding that if you could hustle in the streets, you can hustle in the corporate. All you got to do is worry about Sam. You ain't got to worry about the stick-up boy, the parole man,
I just told Rosenberg today, I was like, it ain't no drug dealers like that. Everybody doing crypto, they doing other things.
Yeah, you took that ingenuity, the ingenuity of being able to navigate the street culture. You could do anything other than that. Look at me. I'm a dude that was in the streets, was in jail my whole life. I got a bunch of businesses. I'm doing my thing. I'm paying shitload of taxes. I'm taking care of my family. And I come from the bottom.
Your longest run in jail straight was 20. How long what was the longest run straight?
I did 5, went back and did 15 years.
So 15. And that ended in 2013.
No, it ended in 2017.
17.
That's when I came home.
17, Jesus. Do you still have dreams about being locked up?
No, sometimes you you become institutionalized, whereas though for a while.
Like he still sleeps with his clothes on and wants to lay on the couch instead of getting.
No,
I see it
do
on
like
the gram all the
couches, though.
time.
I like
I
couches.
see it on the
because
gram. Like you'll be fully clothed.
I like couches because I always dreamed about couches when I was in the joint. Like, damn, I want to be. And,
Just
and
taking a nap on a couch.
And I like comforters. I love
Oh
comforters.
wow, what's the blanket situation?
It's like this thin
crap.
It is itchy.
Ugh.
So I used to dream about stuff like that.
So do you ever still either wake up from a dream or like, oh my God, I thought I was there? And do you ever
Sometimes you do. You be like, oh damn, I'm glad I ain't there.
And like, do you ever just pinch yourself? Like, really? Do you like? Because you're such a hustler. Do you ever stop to look around and go, oh my God, look what me and my cousin have done. Look at this whole thing.
I'm thankful. I always feel like this. If you got God, God got you. So I'm always thankful to God on the aspect of like, damn, it turned around. I have the sad moments because a lot of people can't see this. A lot of the homies, I got like 30 homies that died. They're not living to see this. So died in teenage years. Some of them in the penitentiary, and I wish they was able to live long enough so their alarm clock could come on and could see that there's another side of life that we wasn't exposed to. A lot of time the hood lack exposure, and that's what destroyed a lot of us. And we don't get the shot to see that it's a whole new world outside of the neighborhood.
Sometimes it's right there. Sometimes it's like literally,
literally down the street.
And that's what I be trying to show people. Like, yo, bro, it's really cool over here not to go to jail. Like, you know what I mean? It's cool not to die. So, that's what I really be trying to tell our people. And then we're armed with good intentions. This book, shout out to Simon & Schuster Gallery and 13A.
So big stunt, by the way, to casually shout out Simon & Schuster. I just want to say that.
No, I had to shout out they the ones that powered this. They powered this, you know what I mean? It's just, that's what it's about, man. Like
you play a big role with the Reform Alliance. Can you talk about some of the success stories?
Yeah, the biggest success story over there at Reform Alliance was Meek. First of all, shout out to Meek. Meek is somebody that posted me early in my game. I didn't know him from a can of paint. I didn't know this guy. He was just he knew that I was from Philly, and he posted me and he got me a shitload of followers. And he always been a brother of mine. Any opportunity, anytime, he always took me in the rooms that most people wouldn't take me in, and he introduced me properly to make sure that I always get some, advancement with what I got going on. So shout out to Meek, and he the one that took me over to Reform when Michael Rubin called me, Meek, So it's like the biggest win was getting Meek off and creating a new bill for parole. For probation in Pennsylvania, and that's important. There's a lot of us is on parole. Me, I'm on parole to 2048. Even though outside of all I do right now. Right. So, I'm working.
And that means you make any misstep, they could take you back.
I could be rerouted.
And that could include a variety of
mundane
things.
Variety of things, but with the grace of God, thank you to shout out to my agent, Agent Cruz. I had two great agents during my parole situation, Agent Cruz and Agent Kurlock. They always believed in me, and it was personal for me to see people that's with the system that believed in me so much that made sure, I had to just make sure I had any support I need with everything that I was doing. So I'm thankful to them. But I'm in the process now to getting off parole. I got a hearing October 8th for that. So, God willing, everything will go right, But, with all that, I'm just trying to be an example to the people at the bottom. Like, yo, you got a shot, money. I don't care your dad went to prison, bro. And I'm not saying it in the wrong way. I don't care that you went to prison. I don't care that you was on drugs. Breathing is the win. As long as you breathing, you still got a shot. And that's what Armed with Good Intentions is about, to show people like, listen, man, I don't care what walks of life you come from. The bottom is hardship for me. It's not ghetto, it's not black, it's not white. It's hardship. And the bottom is everything. And when you go through that bottom, you're going to connect. Everybody great that ever did some extraordinary stuff, I'm talking about the inventions and all that, they came from a struggling point in life. They wasn't just, oh, it just happened. No, a lot of times the guys with the silver spoon, they don't make it happen because they don't have that.
What it was saying, necessity is the mother of invention.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So you look at people like me, and I need you to look at me and say, damn, don't look at me and say I'm gonna be a speaker like Wallo. I'm gonna do podcasts. I'm gonna do this like Wallo. Look at me and say I'm gonna tap into my greatness. What is my thing?
Will you take me through what your guys' process was in making the decision to go with Barstool? It felt like such an interesting and weird fit at the time, and it also seems to have worked out perfectly for you guys. What was that process?
I believe in it a lot of times. We had people like Spotify coming, but Erica Nardini and Dave Portnoy, Jerry Maguire showed me the money. And it's not just about that. They believed in it from the jump. Like when we got with them, like me, I'm one of them dudes, like, I don't believe in Zooms. I don't like Zooms. Zoom make a bunch of important people. I mean, people that's not just want to be important for no reason. We ain't going back and forth. When a person not playing, they getting legal involved. So when they called, they wasn't playing. They was like, who's your lawyer? And we got legal involved. We met up. They came to Philadelphia. We met at the 30th Street train station. We went to Devon's, and it took 5 minutes.
Because they were serious. They wasn't playing.
They were serious.
Back and forth.
And then when we came back after the 3 years. It was a bidding war between Amazon, Spotify, and Barstool, Jerry Maguire. They wasn't playing. Not just, and on top of that, after we did that deal, right before we did that deal, I went to Barstool one time and I said, yo, we need to do something. They said, what? I said, man, I need some money. They said, money for what, Wallo? I said, we trying to help these businesses. Business is struggling. I'm seeing businesses close down. They gave me and Gil $4.5 million, and we took it to the hood and took care of minority businesses. Like, I only been out of jail 7 years now, and we doing stuff like this.
Right, someone's trusting
$1
you.
million.
Right.
So when you see $1 million worth of game, we always concerned about the people that the world forgot about. We not just know, oh, it's a podcast. No, we ain't no podcast. We a movement. We a studio. We the real deal. And because we not just doing it for us. We trying to figure out how do we include our people. And right now, I started the Wallo 267 Foundation, which is going to be support for juveniles coming out of the system, because this is support that I didn't have. I grew up in a juvenile system. That's what this is. I grew up in a juvenile system, whereas though I didn't have no support coming home. We think a dude do a bit. No, they doing a little light bit. They going to some nice cushions place. They getting snacks. They getting all this stuff. What support is we going to have? So right now, I'm building things so I can have trauma centers for them, get them therapy, and I'm getting the infrastructure all together now, and to put that together so, because everybody forget about the juveniles. We keep, no. We got to prevent them from even going to the penitentiary. We got to prevent them from when they come home to have support, to have programming, make sure they got the identification. Identification is very important out here, and I don't think we don't, like, I didn't come alive until I came home at 37 and I got my identification. That was the first time I had my identification. I was happy than ever. Birth certificate, social security card, all this. I'm like, bam. My grandma,
I'm here now.
Nanny got me a wallet. I still got that wallet. I'm like, wow. So it was just like, we don't understand that a lot of times in the bottom, and that's anywhere, there's so many things that's so small to regular people that y'all don't pay attention to, that people in the bottom lack. And if we got that proper support, imagine what they could do. Imagine how they could feel about themselves. And I always believe, like Prime say, if you look good, you feel good. You feel good, you play good. You play good, they pay good. So it's all about that. You know what I'm saying? It's all about that.
And you got the Coach Prime quote here on the back.
Yes,
of the
I
book,
do.
too.
Yes, I do. Read that.
Wallo is him, all caps, period. The end. His story, his journey, his trials, and his tribulations are something that everyone can glean wisdom from. Dion Coach Prime Sanders.
You know what I mean? And I just want to
dope.
shout out something very important I don't think a lot of people know. Shout out to my team. My team is powered by women. Desiree, that's my manager, business partner. Shay M. Lawson is my lawyer. Anne Marie is my PR. Like, my whole team is just women.
Sounds like the end of Paid in Full right now.
I love it.
I mean, yeah.
Carol Lewis is our agent.
No, I'm just saying, a lot of times, women make this world rotate. They make it happen, man. And I'm not here today without them. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to thank you, because a lot of people, we get up here and people forget the people that really make it happen. When you sleep, answering emails, getting back with people and all that stuff, I want to shout out to them. I want to shout out to Charles Suit over there at 13A for giving me the opportunity, for giving me the, making sure I get the book there. I want to shout out my writer, Raquel De Jesus, for getting with me, man, writing this book. I want to shout out Ayana Van Zant for doing the forward. I want to shout out Jonathan Minion for doing the photography.
Jonathan.
None of this is,
all good people.
All good people
all
without
by
me.
yourself, right?
By myself, this don't happen. The cover don't happen. The editing don't happen. Like, none of this happened. You know what I mean? And I just want to shout out the team and people that make it happen. Like, when y'all get up here and y'all doing y'all thing, remember the people that remember you when you sleep. The people that's making sure, I don't care if they booking the flights, I don't care if they, shout out to Maya, I don't care if they doing, shout out to my sister Zini for holding the inventory down the airport. Oh yeah, here go my clothing line, airplanes or hotels. I got to get you a package, get y'all a package up here.
Please.
Another thing, business is business. You know what I mean?
Business is booming.
We got to do that.
You know, the interesting thing though.
Hold up, shout out to my cameraman, Dead Camera. Do the graphics, he do everything.
It's a lot of money being made now. Something else y'all got to learn. Yes, where you started, right? And where you are. And now that you are where you are, you send me a package? You have me drink a drink? We're going to be talking about your budget, sir.
Oh.
Listen,
It's budget.
Because you ain't going to...
I did say something though, and see, you know what? You just want to see. Some people be trying to hustle arguments,
Right.
for no reason.
Yeah.
When I embraced him and he said what he said, I said, "Send me your route and your wire." I said, "Send me your wire."
Right.
For me.
No,
So he just
it
wanna
wasn't.
argue.
It took
wanna
longer
argue.
than his meeting with what's the Barstool
No, it
for
didn't.
me to get the.
No, it didn't.
It did. Absolutely. It was
That
a
was
little bit
less
of
than
back and
5
forth.
minutes.
It was
By the
a
way,
little bit of back and forth.
He's still scarred
Why?
from many years ago
what?
because Rick Ross sent a bottle of Bel Air Rosé,
Yeah.
and there was a picture with Ebro holding it.
Just Rick Ross.
Everybody did. Everybody got him.
Every-
Well, he used it for promo. I'm just saying, like, ain't no.
He's scarred. He's scarred.
Rick Ross. A lot of people owe me money, man.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna say this. He loved the culture too much. He don't want no money.
I know. He's full.
Nah,
And not to
he-
mention
he-
he gets that big check at Apple. Well, he can't complain. You know what I mean? You saw him over there. You saw
No,
corporate, bro.
but see,
you saw C, bro.
See, but
Corporate,
this
bro.
the thing. This the thing. That's why today I'm like, we gonna really do this? Because when I went over there,
Yeah, you saw
I said, "E, what's up?" He said, like, he like, I'll talk to you later. So it's like he ain't even talking. Like, so
Here he's gripping you off. He's
like, shut up, gave my money, the bang.
No, he's different.
He got hyphy.
Listen,
He got
anybody
hyphy.
that follows Wallo knows
He
you
got
can
hyphy.
only believe like when
He
you're
got
talking
hyphy.
about this, he's serious.
He pulled me to the
Everything else
side.
He, talking
He
about,
pulled me to the side, asked me about my surgery. Yo, man, hook me up with your doctor.
Wait, what's the surgery?
What? You had surgery?
Go to Gil Page. Gil will tell you what the surgery is.
Yo, what?
I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, I'm just like, on with good intentions. Go check this book out. It's coming out
Bring me
September
into y'all
10th.
bullshit, man.
It's coming out September 10th. All with good intentions.
Yo, wait, hold up.
Get this book. I'm telling you, man, it's a game changer.